Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Rome playthrough where, well, you've probably guessed how much I'm enjoying this playthrough because I've been doing a few extra drops of it. We have a couple of inventions to do actually, because I've not noticed. Let's have a look. We've got unused trade routes, we can't do anything. We'll deal with our prisoners shortly. Various scorned families. I've got so many families. Ooh, extra manpower. Extra civilization change. Extra manpower. Extra tribute income. We do have a few. Let's have a look what else we've got first. Oh, reduction in tyranny seems good because we do have tyranny issues. Upping my naval range. Naval range is how far my ships can go before they start costing more or taking attrition or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Reducing the cost of sacrifice to the gods so I can stab a few more pigs. Which I'm going to do right now because it's dropping. Okay. So we are currently doing a bit of road building, and we are building up at the moment. How long am I at peace with these guys for? These guys have a prisoner as well. Let's try and ransom him back. They're not going to accept. Ew, are we no longer peaced out with them? We are no longer peaced out with them, so... Ooh. So we're going to build up and go back to war with these guys, with our vassal swarms this time. Now they are in a bit of a defensive alliance, so that's almost certainly going to cause us various issues. Let's have a look. So they're allied with them and them. This is the thing which is a bit annoying, is you can kind of end up in a bit of an odd situation. Oh, they're also in a defensive league, aren't they? Who is Boy with? So Boy's in with Insubria, so they're probably going to get drawn into this as well. We'll start here, we'll start the war here, push up and through, basically. I'm just going to try and capture, vassalize a lot of these guys. I've been having a look at the different types of things. Not everybody. I don't seem to be able to integrate all of my vassal tribes. And if it's not something I can integrate, I'm not going to bother with it, guys. Straight up. Just doesn't feel worth me wasting time on. Let's speed up time. Because right now we need to do some increase. Words failing me. Yeah, you're on independent operations. No, right now we just want to keep everything ticking along. We're building our roads, which shouldn't take too long. We built a road across there. This one's actually a bit tricky because here of the positioning of this place. So I'm actually going to sneak a road around there as well. Let's grab that one. I'm not entirely sure what it meant. I think it means if I build stuff with my armies or I build up military things, it's going to be a bit cheaper. There we go. So just doing a little more road building over there. I mean, ideally I'd like a road everywhere, but that's not likely to happen. We're going to go here and we're going to build a road, a little winding road along with the top here as well. Not going to make much difference, but hopefully we'll speed up from one front to another in our next war. It's a little annoying I can't build roads into their territory. One day I will I will get these guys integrated. Syracuse, how are you doing? Syracuse love me. These guys I want to integrate too. Ooh, we might be able to get them. It's already quite close. Let's keep trying to improve their opinion of us. Wars don't actually help with the increasing opinion, but... you don't need their friendship of that little vassal tribe. They do what we say, or we destroy them. Ex-slave family emerges. Ooh. New blood gets us loyalty. I'm sure they understand they are not welcome. There's a lot of gossip today. Oh, it's a dangerous precedent. Ooh. Let's have a look what we've got. So, Lex Alia Senita. That is going to be quite good as we're expanding, actually. And if I can do that for free. This is a dangerous precedent. Again, it's a bit of popularity. Basically, we're going to be expanding into places with different cultures, guys. So actually, having them happier is a good thing. You can sail up here, please, because obviously we're going to potentially be raiding their ports. After this, I'm going to try and consolidate, take on the might of Carthage, so we are going to need to do a lot of navy building. But right now, I am still building my armies up. Sneak a road down there too. Basically, I'm trying to crisscross with roads so we can all move around much faster when we need to. I'm also going to do it through there because that does seem a little odd. There we go. So everything looks to be going quite nicely just now. Oh, sorry about that. Just plugging my phone in, it's running out of batteries. We're just building our manpower up. We've got a good... Our economy is doing nicely. So we're definitely going to be able to build up another... Because these guys aren't too expensive. I can build at least one more stack once they're all up to strength. I'm tempted to rejig them slightly. I don't know what the best meta is. Take the one which gives us the least disloyalty. Because obviously these guys are good versus a lot. They suffer versus light cavalry, horse archers, which are things we're not likely to be fighting against lots of. So actually I really should be having a much more. So I'm going to start rejigging my armies for more and more heavy. heavy infantry guys. Archers are good versus light infantry as well, but so are heavy infantry. So, yeah, heavy infantry take 25%, so probably going to drop them off and get some more heavy. Wow, yeah, they are very bad versus them. So archers do actually do more, but they are very vulnerable to pretty much everything else. Feel free to shout at me and tell me my meta is terrible. I know, guys. I don't know what that was. I accidentally closed. Oops, somebody died. Oh, bloody pirates. Here comes some pirates. That should be a nice, easy victory for us. Come on, double tap them. Okay, I'm going to leave them on independent operations for now. They can form the core of a new legion. Yeah. You can take him for now. I know he's not quite as good, but election soon. We are building up nicely here. So 8 legions there. 8 legions of heavy, or cohorts of heavy. I'm going to wait to build them until we can get the whole thing built at once. Oh, that's good. So my Praetor will be from the Paternis family. Get some starving pops. Let's look. Yeah, one should fix that. One granary. Should fix that. Let's have a look at the new macro builder. I've not done this actually. So if we look at marketplaces, this tells us where we get the most from it. I can actually filter by it. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, let's build a few new marketplaces to up my income. And obviously if I click on all the others, it tells me what benefit I gain from it and how good it is. So there, rather than just randomly doing it, I will make far more money. I would like to get some cities as populated as Rome, because Rome is very overpopulated compared to a lot of places. Unsurprisingly, I mean, it's where all my income comes from, let's be honest. Don't want tribesmen here. I'm tempted, I could swap this for 10% of our local tax. Isn't huge. I'm tempted to swap this to social mobility. That said, I will lose a lot of income, because that's what I make all of my income from, so... especially as we're not being particularly commercial here. We're not doing much in the way of trade. Right, I'm going to get all the heavies in here now. Because they take a lot more building. Increase social tensions. Oh, I can't afford that. bugger. Let's subtly do something before we click that. Check if there's anybody I can start integrating. This will be a blow. As Rome has grown, our once vitally important permanent allies in Italy, known as Soci, have become increasingly less important. They're irritated by what's doing. Yeah, so they all don't like me. Which is a little annoying. It will hopefully blow over in time. Otherwise, we will have to go and stomp up and down on them. But basically, that tells me it's time to really start integrating everybody. They shall be held. Oh, bugger. So yeah, this is what I was kind of wanting to avoid. I should have had another few campaigns over here, to be fair, rather than letting Macedon grow. We could head back that way later on and deal with that. A few swift, sharp campaigns versus Macedon, and we can work our way down this coast as well. But Macedon is... I kind of want to almost leave Macedon for a bit. Macedon is going to be one of our bigger... Macedon and Carthage are currently going to be our two biggest challenges. These guys are bigger, but they're not as big as they look because they're all in these little valleys. So actually, they don't... A lot of this terrain is impassable, so it's not as bad as it looks. A splendid event. Legio 5, 6. The 6th Legion can go up here to hold this flank, while the other 3 legions will push through here. Where is my navy hiding? Yeah. You can move up there for the start of this war. There we go. So the 3rd can move down here. Let's take the blessing of Mars for now. Not going straight away, guys, because I don't need to go straight away. 2 more heavies. Heavies are more expensive, so you know, you can potentially have armies stacked full of lighter troops, which do sometimes work much better. Again, we're going to go for the triple X's. Our special Roman one, which really buffs up our heavy all of our infantry. And we are starting to build a 5th Legion here. As we get more legions, guys, that is when things will. That is when we'll start dealing with a lot of these families. Ooh, slaves. Slaves add to our economy. That's useless. change everything to the acquisition of wealth, because I really don't need to be converting these people at the moment. I'll leave Hellas changing. But all of these places are already Roman or Romanistic anyway, if we look. So they're not Roman, but they're close enough in the main for it not to be a huge negative. And I know full well that endgame it's not going to be a huge issue. That should push my income up very nicely. The only thing that might be worth me doing is actually putting these guys on borderlands to up the fort defense. Let's just level that fort up one. In fact, no, I want to deal with the starving population. Oops. So getting another legion on the march. Do you think they might be working out what's going on here? What's about to happen to them? And this time we are definitely going to bring in all of our allies, unlike last time when I didn't. Yeah. See, these guys are still friends with us, even with that. Oh, these guys don't count as part of that. I could potentially push Syracuse up to the point where I can integrate them, but I'm not that fussed yet. I've got endless amounts of time to do that, so... Yes, they're really bad for attrition. Obviously, light infantry isn't. In some places I'm on to... Ooh! Incendiary slave speaks up. The hot-headed slave with a talent for rotation. Round him up. I don't want to do that. He could be useful. Let's do that. Buff up region. You lose a bit of popularity, but we're not doing too badly. We are still good to declare war here. Wait, I thought we had claims. Let's get fabricating on all of these places so it won't be as expensive when we do it. So why can't I fabricate a claim here? Yeah, that's annoying. So they're basically because they're not right next to me. Oh, wow! So yeah, we may be going and taking Corsica soon because Carthage appears to be going to lose it. Well, Corsica, Sardinia. I suspect Carthage will send a fleet over and land there soon. If not, that is going to be our next conquest. Because that's a nice, easy one to capture if it's not helped by Carthage. And then obviously, we're still going to have fun fighting Carthage. It's going to be finding their fleets at sea and battering them. And ooh, Carthage does seem to have lost some of its coast. You can move up there. Still doing well. You can probably guess what we're about to do. other scorned families. Soon, guys, soon we will start a war with all of our newly minted legions here. And this is a nice thing, building ourselves up. This is something we've not been doing for a while. We've been letting everything drop off a bit. Oh, that's not good. We need to stab a few piggies to get that up, because that being negative is really bad. That's pushing it positive again. We always want to keep that as positive as possible. Unfortunately, we do have, when our government changes, sometimes it just drops our stability a bit. But I may hire a couple of merc stacks on here. No, we shouldn't need them, to be fair. We're going to fight defensively over here, and that stack is going to be really good at that. We may lose all of this territory early on, but I don't care. They're my vassal. That's the point of a vassal. So these guys will actually hold back here. Fortresses building there as well. Yeah, no, you can stay there. No, you can move in there. We'll also move our navy around here after the initial conquest here. My vassals are going to help, obviously. We're getting there. Petition. Oh. I can afford to take the loyalty hit for him. We can also grant estates, which is something I've not really been doing much yet, so potentially that's something bad. Oh, why are people not happy here? Because it's grotty terrain. Let's do a little bit of forced assimilation. I suspect they're happy now. Soon. Like I said, if you've got better meta for army setup than me, by all means let me know, because I know I'm not the best person with it. Really? The pirates are heading for me and giving me extra ships. I do love that, the way that you get ships when pirates attack. Just going to pull them into port for a moment. Should do it, I think. Yeah. So we've got a lot of stacks here. Good 80k there. Oh, you need to change formation. See, it's close. I'm actually going to put these guys in this one rather than that one. I'm going to swap another one to that as well, because that way not everything is in the exact same formation. Which means that the AI isn't going to be able to deal with it quite as easily. Ooh, in the midst of a fallow season. Oh, one of the most esteemed governors has a vast lavish party. Oh. Demand his resignation. Damn. Yeah, he's really good, and he's from a scorned family. Well, unfortunately, it means I need to do this again. There we go. Let's bribe him and grant him holding in Ostia. Which should up his loyalty a bit. Okay, I think we're ready for this. Good, the Senate is still on side of the war. Hang on, let's first fabricate a claim on the rest of their fair nation. Helps if I unpause. And as soon as the diplomat is back, we will declare war. Or you guys are going to pull out here. I know we're still low manpower, but we should have enough to batter through, especially with our vassal swarm up there. I said this before. These are very powerful armies we've got, so Amelia is the lower one, which should be easy for us to take. Let's do this! Invasion time. Nice, he's from a scorned family. He's a bit rubbish. Let's also up my discipline a bit here. So they're actually invading my vassal, but that's not a huge problem. Who have we actually ended up at war with? Oh, so we've not ended up at war with Boy. I suspect Boy will join this war. But if not, to start with, we'll just batter here, and then we'll push over here. Oh, God damn, my governor's dying. Yeah, he's not good at anything else. Yeah, I want the better person there. It's not too bad an effect on my income. I'm just going to let him do what he wants. Like I said, they are going to hit here and potentially take here. Nope, I don't need you there. You can sail around here. Trap their armies in there. Oh wow, those guys have joined. Oh wow, I hadn't. So this is where you do end up with unforeseen consequences, because I wasn't expecting these guys to join at all. We're going to sail into their little sea and start having fun there. But I believe these guys are Roman-esque culturally, so picking them up is easy enough to do as vassals. God, it's because of a fortress, we've got to go right around there. Again, we're just holding a defensive line here. These guys are going to get battered, but I don't care. Two good, solid legions here. I'm not particularly worried about losing any territory there. Lofty notions. Ooh. Maybe it's just not your thing. You can work your way right up there, please. Those guys joining is weird, but eh. Come on, let that fortification. They can't get through, so that fortification will be built first. Let's just move forward to threaten them back at least. There you go. Let's go hit that fortress. Oh no, we don't want you there. We already got somebody going there. Oops. A little bit of a twirl there. You can charge up and push out there, then you're going to march through our allies' territory to support over here. No. Let's move here. I don't think they've actually got any ports in there, so here is a better place for us to be sitting. We're going to batter that army. Danger is I suspect they can come through here. Oh! Oh no, I thought Boy had joined them. Oh, stop sitting on my stack, guys. That's really hurting our army. You can march over there. These two are going to take here and hold here. I'll keep them stationed there. Happy. I'm not fussed here. Ooh, actually, no. We might need a third stack here for now. Just in case. You can move down there, please. Go straight for their fortification there. So if I capture that, we'll capture everything around. Ooh, gentle looting. Let's batter their stacks there. Victorious in our battles over there. Okay, you... No. No real enemy navies being sighted at all. All my allies, Messina is sailing over too. Let's spread them. Now another short, vicious battle there. See, this is a danger. They can actually get behind us quite easily. Why would I ever take the one which causes massive negatives? Let's choose the one which is, you know, it's not quite as good, but still. A splendid event. No, wait until they're locked in. Always try and wait until they're locked in before you attack, guys, because that way they're locked in. They keep wussing out of their attacks. The siege is going well there. I should maybe go help my allies, but I don't care. I'm happy to let them get rolled over for the time being, because my legions are defending Roman territory there. Let's reinforce that battle. Though my allies are doing very nicely. I can afford to take 10 loyalty. I don't want him to have. I don't want odd-shaped armies. Once all of here is secure... Ooh, you know what? Am I already at war with everybody they're allied with? I am! Is boy friends with anybody else? I could go to war with boy as well at this point. Which would mean I could push through this way into my enemies too. But it would be biting off something else. Wait until we've finished over here, then we'll decide. Just pushing through here would be painful. That said, I could always do a naval invasion around the corner to get in there, but it wouldn't be ideal. So pushing through that coastline would be very painful. Okay, we're going to win that one easily enough. Mostly because of my allies being there. And our heavy infantry is going to play a fairly decent part in it, but yeah. This army has taken a lot of damage. Which legion is it? I can't tell at the moment. Yeah. Murder! Oh. God damn my people killing each other. Oh, wow! Yeah, he'll have quite a good impact on aggressive expansion. Let's bring our war weariness down a bit. Yeah, once we've taken here, we'll just march on to this one, and then basically we'll have everything. That's the downside of a fortress. If you can't defend it, it's really not helpful for your territory. Because we'll auto-cap everything around that now. And we're going to march onto their capital now. You are definitely not needed around there. You can come around here. So we've definitely won this half of the war, but we've not fought over here yet. Ooh. Are they locked in? Wait until they're locked in, guys. There we go. We're going to batter their armies marching in here in a series of decisive battles. This is why we built the fortification here, because we can sit there, we can let them siege it, and then we can hit them. Then we can let them siege it, then we can hit them. And so on and so forth. Now, they can get up here a bit more now, which is potentially problematic, but not overly so. This is going to fall quickly, and that'll cap all of that territory out for us. I actually want them to march in here. That is good for me. There comes the navy. Okay, so this war is going much better than our last war up here. We were much more prepared for it, to be fair. I can't remember what this one does. We'll take him. I'm not that fussed by that being a little bit lower. No, I can't afford that at the moment. Sorry, Mr. Viax. He's locked in. He's going to get battered. Wait until they're locked in. Now! You can sit there. I think we'll stop taking attrition once they've moved off. Here is going to fall relatively quickly. We've got good stacks, and we can basically control peace. We control this war now completely. We could just swallow up what we've got at this point really easily. So I'm not worried at all. So the eastern front of this war is going very well. Got a little bit to clean up. And you know what? I think I am going to squidge boy afterwards just to clear through. And give us another access to the territory. And then we'll push in here. No, I'd like you to stick with me so we can actually hit these guys. Goddamn stupid vassals. Oh wow, that seems like a bad idea. So my legion's going to hold in here while they do their thing. We're going to ask for attachments. Nope. Ooh, religious faction are the most powerful at the moment. Come on, get back to us. We need my vassal swarms here. If they'd stayed and gone for that army, if they'd stuck with us. Come on, we need those reinforcements. Be reinforcing us. Oh, my poor legions. They are coming to help us, but it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a very close one. God damn. But my vassals should be able to finish that off. And the 3rd Legion will return home now to recoup. And they can just get themselves back involved. And yes, my vassal swarm is making the most of that and charging. Now can I? Eventually you can start piecing out separately, but yeah, so in August we can piece out separately with these guys. Which is also potentially good because it means I can get independent deals with each of them to do different things. So like vassalizing them and things. Because these guys are definitely going to become some sort of vassal because they're a Romanesque one. So they'll add to my vassal swarm for the time being, and that will be helpful while we're pushing down the coast of the Balklands towards Hellas. Oh wow! How? Has that tiny nation carpeted Macedon? Oh, and they're doing nicely. That legion can come home. Ah, they'll only become a tribal vassal. That's a little annoying. Oh well, we'll make it Roman. There we go. And banish them. So we have some Roman holdings over there now, which is fairly nice. You can actually stay here for now then. And yeah, for now those fortifications can stay in the same places. Oh, my vassal's fighting the good fight there with me not noticing. Oh wow, boy is also already in a big war. And I'm already at war with all of their... Here we go! Hiring them to push in here and take the attrition for me. Basically, just to try and stop the these guys getting through quite so easily. Oops, so boy are marching in behind, so we'll turn around and deal with them. You can actually make your way home, please. Keep advancing here. You can push up there and take the attrition on that. Oh, no, you can hold here. Basically, this stack sitting here just blocks them nicely. Though it's going to get his butt kicked there. I don't know why I bothered with that. I'm just going to disband them when I can. They're costing me too much money. Oh, I've lost a bit of territory there. My vassal swarm will deal with that. And you can come and deal with that. Basically, I'm not going to push through here, because through here is horrible, easy to defend terrain. So the entire reason for this war with Boy is so that we can push up into their territory this way. So basically, Boy are effectively a proxy here. If there's somebody I've gone to war with to allow access to the other enemies. And, well, they were in the way anyway. They needed to fall. I do need to take there, however. So actually we are going to push up here too. Oh, you should not be in that formation. And you can march and siege there out. nasty battles there, but we will take a lot of attrition in that mountainous terrain. See, I can't even sneak around here. We're going to push back and take this bit of terrain off them so they don't build up too much back there, then come back. Oh, wow. Why are you still disloyal? Let's just do local autonomy for now, then. That seems to have worked. I mean, our aggressive expansion and our tyranny is probably not helping either, but... we are going to get a lot of aggressive expansion from here, and I suspect these territories are not going to be happy. And we're going to have to do a bit of Romanization up there. Yeah, I'm not going that bad. Come on, guys. I want these guys to fight back and stop them crossing their terrains quite so easily. That said, we're still in a very good position here. We're going to do a naval invasion of Genoa here. Second boy has fallen, that is going to be brought in. Yeah, we should win that battle. Let's make 100% sure. And we'll also relieve this force because it's taking quite a bit of attrition. And a nice naval invasion behind. This is risky for the 5, 6, 7, the 8th. But, yeah. So it's risky, but it will hopefully distract them here as well to an extent. Oh, no, 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 not you. Oops. Well, thankfully I didn't do it for long enough to actually break that. Oh wow, there fell. I thought there was a city here. Oh, we can't actually move from there, but that's good. Where did we just siege out? Ah, there! You can go straight for their capital, please. No, straight for their capital. To siege them out. Boy is going to fall shortly. That'd be great if I could integrate them, but that is actually all their territory. Oh, not quite. We'd leave them with one tiny little city. I'm not going to do that. Oh. Well, they're not going for me. I didn't even think there'd be barbs there. There's already marketplaces around there, so that should, over time, help it. Okay, we've cleared there. You can fall back just to replenish a little. No, you don't need to. You're going to push up. This is going very nicely. Big stacks there. Right. There we go. He's stuck attacking here. We've straight up won that. Can I peace out with these guys separately to the war? No, because they're the war leader, so I can't separately pull them out. Push up there so we can start carpeting across. Do need to keep an eye, but this is pretty much done. You guys can drop into a port for repairs and oh no, wrong army. You can drop into a port for repairs. And yeah, Rome will have expanded quite nicely here. I do want to take these guys out at some point, but no rush, because as I said, we're trying to expand along the coastline, so we're either going to go to war along here next, or potentially I actually want to swallow up here before Macedon does it for me. So that will be our aim, is we're going to have a couple of campaigns down in the bottom of Greece. Down in, what's it called? Oh, it's yeah. Down here, anyway. Damn. I don't like it when I'm made pay money. But yeah, along here, Dalmatia and things, all of these guys are going to be brought into the fold. Oh wow, they're very quickly going to be brought into the fold. So we'll actually start a war down here for them to get that bit of coast before Macedon goes back to war with them. But basically, I want to capture all down here and here as quickly as I can, because that'll give us a boost before eventually we are going to have to go to war with Macedon. I'm just letting, you know... Wow, that's somebody else holding there now. Carthage, I'm leaving for now. Carthage don't seem to be doing particularly well, to be fair, so... Get those barbarians out of here, because they're just causing problems. And surprisingly, they are barbarians. Anyway, guys, we are going to have to end this one here. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. So please check them out. As always, thank you for watching.